Hey friends, it's Kat from Adventures in Succulents. Welcome to those who are new to my channel and welcome back to those who've been here before. It's another great day in the garden and I just wanted to take a quick video and let you see what I've been up to lately. Let me just flip the camera here. So I've been doing a little projects here and there out here in the garden, and I just wanted to share with you what I've been up to. If you are interested in finding out what those projects are, then just keep on watching. Alright, so as you can remember, these are the succulent arrangements that I made about a week, 2 weeks ago. And I have decided to just put them on our block wall here, which separates one side of the garden with the other side. And this is what I'm currently working on. I got these succulent bowls, or actually they're actually food bowls that I am converting and repurposing into succulent bowls. I've lined them up here on the top of the block wall because in it I have dirt that I have been exposing to the sun for this past week, so that way the soil will dry out and we'll be able to accommodate the new arrangements that I will be putting together in the next couple of weeks. So that's one project that I'm currently working on. And then if we go over here, up on the slope up there, you can see it. There's my husband, he's taking a break. He was busy fixing our faucet over there that kind of burst, so he's on his break. So this area here is a corner of our slope. This is one corner. So, and then that's the rest of the slope that we hopefully will be able to improve upon this year. Our goal eventually is to put a block wall and replace this fencing. But in the meantime, just to have a little distraction, I have this little area here that I'm working on. I wanted to complete it with succulents, some ground covering, some flowers, just to make it a little pretty corner of our yard. So I planted those succulents last year and they're starting to root and stabilize themselves. So I just need a few more to make it a little bit more prettier. I'm going to pull out those weeds. So stay tuned and subscribe so you can see what the finished project or finished product will be. So that should be upcoming in the next couple of weeks also. So now let's go ahead and move on to our Brussels sprouts. That's my mom. She is doing some maintenance on our Crassula Firestorm. I forgot the name, but I'll put the name below. I think it's Crassula Firestorm. It's gotten out of hand, so this is going to be transplanting it.
Yeah, I'll put it sa Grotto. So they will be having.
So that's another project that we're working on over here. We're trying to improve our grotto for Mama Mary. So far this is what we have. And the goal is to make it a colorful area and put some trailing vines up there on the archway. And we have a little spotlight here for Mama Mary. We converted this fountain into a planter, only because fountains are really pretty. It's just that in this area it gets really windy and the dust just accumulates in the water and it's just too hard to maintain. So we turned the fountain into a planter. Right now there's no dirt in it because we're still trying to decide what kind of plants are we going to put in there. Right now, looks like Mom repotted the geraniums and put it into a larger pot. So we've got some hibiscus there, aeonium sunbursts there, and some silver dollar jades there with the aeoniums in the back behind that pot. Hopefully by the end of the summer it'll be nice and pretty. And then here we have the Brussels sprouts, which has gone way out of control. It's huge. So for some reason, I mean, normally Brussels sprouts would be clumping or creating little small balls on the stem. But for this plant, it just makes leaves and leaves. So we've eaten the leaves before. It's still edible. Look how big that is. This is my hand, and look how big that leaf is. So I cut off a few leaves for tonight's dinner. We're gonna roast them, and I'm gonna show you how that's done. Real simple, real easy recipe for roasting Brussels sprouts if you've never roasted them before. So comment below if you've ever tried growing Brussels sprouts. Did this ever happen to you where the leaves are just, you know, every which way? They're huge, small leaves, big leaves, and then just the trunk is just leaves. There's no balls of Brussels sprouts like you normally would see in the grocery store. Comment below, let me know, or show me a picture of how your Brussels sprouts are going this year. All right, so let's go inside and let's start cooking. All right, so first of all, I went ahead and preheated the oven to 350 degrees. So now I laid out and cut the Brussels sprout leaves one layer on a pan, and these are about 1 to 2 inches in size, just enough to fit into your mouth. Here's the other pile that I still need to cut, but I just wanted to show you what I had removed from those leaves. So these are the stems. So obviously we're not going to want to bite into this. See how thick that is? It'd be too fibrous to be chewing on. We'd be chewing on forever if I had left those on. So those are the things you want to remove from your Brussels sprout leaves. So I'm just about done with the Brussels sprout leaves, and the flavor, you could really taste the Brussels sprouts. So on the last batch, instead of garlic, salt, and pepper, I also added this Bagel Seasoning blend. Some of you may have heard of it before, but it's everything but the Bagel Seasoning blend. So it's a mixture of sesame seeds, sea salt flakes, dried minced garlic, dried minced onion, black sesame seeds, and poppy seeds. So you can get this at your local Trader Joe's. So I added it on this last batch, and there's one more left in the oven. So I'm just going to mix it up with the final, with the rest of the crisps that I made. So technically, if you pull it out of the oven, this is the texture it should be, if you can hear it. It sounds like dried leaves in the fall. But that's exactly the texture that you want because it's nice and crisp, not totally burnt, but full of flavor. So it's kind of like eating potato chips without the carbs because it's totally vegan. For my vegan friends out there, this is a great snack that you can cook up for yourselves and your family. So even though I put the sesame seeds in the last batch, it'll mix up with the rest of it so it's not too overwhelming, and it'll just blend nicely. I just love the sound of that. Really good. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. These Brussels sprout leaves were fresh from the garden, and I hope you do have some time to spend in your gardens today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody.